Gravity Falls. This show actually made me cry.
Same.
They're all already feeling the feels.
Like, this one actually made me cry at some points. You can hit the next one.
SpongeBob's really crying.
It's basically just information they should already know. Because we all know it's Mabel and Dipper. They go to Gravity Falls to live with their Grunkle Stan. And spoiler alert, Grunkle Stan is actually Stanley, not Stanford. Because he kind of pushed his brother into a portal. Sorry, not sorry. Kind of pushed him. It was more like, whoa, don't touch me. And he tripped. He puts on his hat. He's like, yeah, I'm a Proud fan. It's like, that's good because I cosplay as Grunkle Stan, so I'm a fan too.
Still haven't finished it, so I'm really curious.
Neither have I, don't worry.
Now, what I actually heard about Gravity Falls is, I'm trying to think of how to word it without it being too gay, to be honest. Because, you know, Gravity Falls, man, Disney in general. Basically, one of the main undertones of the thing is to trust no one. Like, that's one of the most remembered quotes, is to trust no one. Which is really horrible, because you have a 12-year-old boy who has a twin sister, and he's being told by, like, his great-gruncle Stanford to not trust anyone. And that's so engraved in his head from the journals that who can he trust when he tries to trust? If I say trust one more time, please shoot me. But, I mean, like, it's just a really good show if you want to watch something when there's kids around. And even when there's not kids around, because I don't have kids and I watch it all the time. Like, I binge watch it on kids' cartoons.
Don't talk about this cartoon.
Now, I'm not endorsing any illegal downloading, but if you want to find a very large selection of animes, and you know that YouTube cuts off endings of the episodes, Kiss Anime. Look it up. Okay, I use it at home in the office when I'm supposed to be working. I have Kiss Anime up on one screen and I'm working on the other.
Yeah, working.
You know, sleeping, texting Torio, they're like, hey, I got a pun today. Now, unlike most Disney shows that I've watched that are just pointless, this one actually does have a plot. It's 2 seasons long, so that's about 50 episodes, give or take. And there's actually a satisfying ending for once. A lot of Disney things I've seen, it's like loose-ended where something might happen at the end. There might be a season, something else. But this one actually shows like there's an actual happy ending. And what I love about this show is it's not automatic, oh, my twin's back. Group hug. It's like he gets punched in the face. Okay? Grunkle Ford decks him across the face. And they have this huge grudge against each other, which I love because it was relatable. You know, like if your brother pushed you through a portal, you're not gonna come back and be like, I love you, bro. You're gonna be like, oh, like, why? And even though this is like, you know, supernatural stuff, like there's a lot of inner turmoils and conflicts that you can relate to, like the fear of growing up and the fear of the unknown. I'm 23 and I still act like a 12-year-old. So maybe Dipper should help me with a few of my problems. And not to mention, we all have an annoying cousin in our life, which is what Gideon pretty much is. Gideon is, he's so pure, okay? He's just an angry, fluffy Pomeranian.
For sure, he keeps trying to kill them.
Yeah. My Pomeranian would probably try to kill me too.
Hopefully everyone's seen the last Steven Bomb. Is that somewhere up to date
I
at
would like
all?
to say, Steven bombs hurt. They do, because they're like, oh hey, here's like 4 episodes, good luck. And then you're just like, after the 4th episode, yes, where do I sign up for more right now? I pay membership. Like, it hurts, man. Like, everyone's like, oh, Steven Universe is a kid's show. And I'm like, nah, man, it's not. And even moments that are supposed to be funny, they have like a dark undertone. Like, who's seen the episode involving the cool kids when they find Paradox, you know, like wreckage? And Sour Cream is just like, let him be a DJ. Like, everyone chuckled, but at the same time, even like the minor characters have their problems. You know, Sour Cream just wants to be a DJ. Hashtag let Sour Cream be a DJ 2016, man. Edit. Okay, so recap for those of you who don't know. So Steven is basically his mother's gem and parts of his father's DNA. And now there's a whole lot of different theories out there as to whether or not if he's a fusion. I consider him a fusion of love, kind of like Garnet, where he's Captain Okay, you know what? We're going to talk about that later when we get into the Civil War section.
Okay, dude. Okay,
That was excited.
She's like, yes, my time has come. Not yet, but soon. Now, when I first watched Steven Universe, it was the Cat Finger episode, and I hated it. I was like, what is this crap? 3 weeks later, my friend is like, you need to give this another try. And I was like, what is this crap? Oh.
The first season was rough.
The first season was mostly trying to put groundwork. You can't just jump in with, my name's Pearl, I was in love with your mother, and I'm sad because she's gone. Like, you can't open with that, okay? Like, you have to just push it together, slowly, like seeding it up. Like, each gem is predicted one way, or portrayed one way, and then as you peel back the layers, you find out why they're that way. Like, why is Garnet always so level-headed? It's because she's a fusion of love, made with Sapphire and Ruby. And, you know, Amethyst has a lot of self-loathing and kind of like what everyone can experience for themselves. You know, like when she says, I wasn't asked to be made, I think we all have moments where we're like, you know, we didn't ask to be put on this earth and go through what we're going through. But she doesn't let that get her down, which is what I love about her character is, yeah, she has darker undertones and a darker backstory, but she's still able to be the awesome Amethyst we all know and love.
I really wish I had read all of this before this panel.
It's probably not that bad. Well, some of it probably worded weird because I was like, you know, 2 o'clock in the morning, man, we're not always together in a way these days. And spoiler alert, if you haven't seen season 2, Paradox is mentioned, just don't read like the last 2 sentences and you're fine. Though, by the way, Tiny Paradox is adorable. Like, she's so small and she's so angry.
She's a little marshmallow.
She is. But I mean, like, even though this is supposed to be a children's show, there are a lot of just little Easter eggs and little sentences that make you think. Like when Steven made the comment about how his mother won the war, and Greg turns to his son and says, no war is a good war. Like, kids probably shrug it off going, whatever, but when you really think about it, like, each of the crystal gems has to remember what they gave up to protect the planet Earth. I'm getting sad just thinking about this, man.
It's gonna be okay.
No, it's not.
Never okay.
Like, Steven just wants her to be like peas, you know? And he just doesn't understand because he's not like in the mindset of an adult why there's conflict between the home world and Earth. Which is why I thought it was really great that they had a redemption episode with him and Peridot and him trying to talk to her about, like, you know, Earth is weird and it has a lot of problems, but it's still great too. Like when he made that mini rant in the car about how maybe you should come to Earth and see how great it is and won't want to hurt anybody. Like that really like stuck with me. Was the fact that he believes in everybody. Which is why you should believe in you. Because Steven believes in you. I don't, but Steven believes in you. That's not.